the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Oklahoma State's offense comes on the field first today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intense, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Back to pass. It's Smith. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. And the Cowboys starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, but you want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. Man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
And they pick up the first on the ground. The Cowboys will try to keep this drive moving. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Smith. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Wow, what a
rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
That's reeled in. It's Humphries. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Smith. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the Cowboys come to the line with first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Cowboys, as they put 6 more on the board. And now to try here for the extra point. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Receiver in motion now. Quick throw. The catch is made. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Oklahoma State has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Brings up fourth down.
They're going to run it here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Cowboys come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
They'll try the ground game here with running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Cowboys move into the red zone. The back's got it. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. They connect for 6.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Loses the football. The scramble is on.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. It's a short completion of a big tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They keep him guessing with a run. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's Winston. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. So a field goal attempt coming up now. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up into 36. First down here for this offense.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense operating from the pistol. To the air. It's Smith. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the Cowboys will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The sure hands. It's Hawkins. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Cowboys line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Here we go. Third and goal coming up. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Georgia, 3.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And completion makes it second and short. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught across the middle. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Here comes the up-tempo offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Punt over the middle. It's Robinson. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaking tackles and well, it's another broken tackle. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Going to get something going right now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They try to sneak it for the first. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it here. He finds some space. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run it to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
It's an out route. The catch made. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. The Cowboys are going to keep this drive rolling. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Running out of time in the pocket. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. And the Cowboys will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the running back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards, down 2nd and 3. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Can he make it to the marker? They convert. 1st and goal now, coming up at the 5.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. See if they can convert the play after.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as well.